Are you saying you don't want to help my father anymore after everything he's done for you? You're so ungrateful. We took you in when you had nothing and now this is how you repay us?
That's not what I meant. I just think we need to find a way to manage it without compromising our financial stability.
Alright, I guess we'll just let my father die of sickness because Miss Breadwinner here doesn't want to pay for his medicines anymore. Why not just grab a knife and put his life to an end yourself? Is the same anyway. You're just boastful and arrogant. I knew you couldn't handle it mentally. That's why I didn't want you to accept that job in the first place. But no, things have to always go your way.
Hi, I'm Anna, 32, and let me tell you about the lives that were ruined just because of a simple job offer. It all started when my heart was racing with excitement as I opened the email on my laptop. It was a golden ticket to my dream job, a role that I had worked tirelessly for and had been yearning to grab with both hands. The email bore a salary that surpassed even my husband Jack's current earnings, a prospect that both thrilled and daunted me. For months, I poured my heart and soul into this job hunt. I polished my resume, meticulously crafted cover letters, and tailored each application to perfection. Countless late nights were spent honing my skills and preparing for interviews, sharpening my strengths and working on my weaknesses. As the days turned into weeks, my phone became my closest ally, buzzing with notifications from potential employers. Rejections were tough and ever heartbreaking, but I looked at them not as failures, but as stepping stones towards my ultimate goal. Each interview, whether successful or not, offered valuable insights that I used to help me grow. Throughout this journey, Jack had been my confidant and supposed supporter, but as the job offers started to pour in, I noticed how his demeanor changed. Underneath the "you can do it" facade, I sensed simmering jealousy and insecurity. He had always taken pride in being the primary breadwinner, and I fear that my newfound success threatened his dominance. One evening, I couldn't contain my excitement any longer and eagerly shared the news of my dream job offer with Jack. I hoped to see his eyes light up with joy and pride for me, but instead, an eerie silence enveloped the room. I bounced into the living room where Jack was chilling on the couch watching some TV show. "Hey, babe, can I talk to you for a moment?"
Sure, what's up?
"I got a job offer and it's my dream job."
Yeah, no, don't take that job. Reject it and forget about it.
"What? What do you mean? You know I can't just let this opportunity slip away."
I believe that the man of the household should take care of the finances, and I don't want you to work.
"That's not really a fair judgment, dear. I'm going to accept it no matter what you say. Plus, have you seen the salary they're offering? You can't just pass up an offer with that kind of amount."
Wow, so you're really going to take a job that pays more than me?
Jack's rage was beyond reason, and before I knew it, he snatched my laptop from the table and hurled it against the wall. At that moment, I felt torn between my dreams and the man I loved. I couldn't understand why he couldn't rejoice in my success, just as I had always celebrated his achievements. As the shattered pieces of my laptop lay scattered on the floor, the room fell into an uneasy silence. My eyes were filled with tears. "Jack, why are you so angry? This job offer is a huge deal for me. It's my dream job, and I want to pursue it."
You know exactly why I'm angry, Anna. Why can't you just stay at home like the other woman? It's like you're rubbing it on my face that you are way better than me.
"But it's not about that, Jack. I thought you'd be happy for me. We're a team, and we should support each other's dreams and successes."
A team? How can we be a team when you're making more money than me? Is what I'm earning not enough? It's so emasculating. You're supposed to be my wife, not my competition.
I never intended to hurt his pride or make him feel inadequate. All I wanted was his love and support. Jack, my salary has nothing to do with how much I love or value you. It's just, I have been wanting this job ever since I was a little girl. Why are you acting this way anyway? When I was still and jobless and applying, you were so supportive of me. Now that I got it, you're being like that?
That's because I didn't think someone would actually hire you.
I wanted to cry at this moment, but I tried to remain patient with Jack as he took his moment to collect his thoughts. I get it, Jack, but we need to approach this logically and consider all the possibilities. With this salary, we could pay off our loans faster, save for our future, and even help your parents if they needed. Jack seemed to calm down and consider my words.
Okay then, let's agree on a 80-20 split.
That wasn't that bad until I realized he's actually proposing the other way around, that I would be the one to take the smaller share of my hard earned salary. It stung a little, but I still accepted this agreement since it meant I could still pursue my dream job, and maybe I could renegotiate in the future once Jack had time to adjust to our new dynamic. Okay, Jack, I agree to the 80-20 split for now. If things go well, we can revisit this later. As the months passed, I faithfully kept my promise to contribute to Jack's father's monthly allowance solely after being told that their mother-in-law didn't accept it since she didn't need it. However, the financial burden was starting to take a toll on me. My once thriving savings were depleting rapidly, and I hadn't spent a dime on myself since accepting my dream job. The situation became increasingly challenging as Jack's father kept asking for more and more, claiming that his illness required additional medications and treatments. One evening, as I reviewed our finances, I couldn't help but feel overwhelmed. I knew supporting Jack's father was essential, but I also needed to find a balance for my own well being. I decided to discuss my concerns with Jack, hoping he would understand. Jack, we need to talk.
What's up?
It's about your father's monthly allowance. I want to continue supporting him, but it's putting a strain on our finances. I think we need to reevaluate the situation and find a more sustainable solution.
Are you saying you don't want to help my father anymore after everything is done for you? You're so ungrateful. We took you in when you had nothing, and now this is how you repay us?
That's not what I meant. I just think we need to find a way to manage it without compromising our financial stability.
Alright, I guess we'll just let my father die of sickness because Miss Breadwinner here doesn't want to pay for his medications anymore. Why not just grab a knife and put his life to an end yourself? It's the same anyway.
My heart sank at his accusations, knowing it couldn't be further from the truth. Jack, that's not true at all. It's just that I haven't spent anything on myself since I started working. I'm grateful for everything you and your family have done for me, but I'm having a hard time with our finances.
You're just boastful and arrogant. I knew you couldn't handle it mentally. That's why I didn't want you to accept that job in the first place. But no, things have to go your way.
Jack stormed out fast. I remained silent and didn't stop from walking away from our conversation because I know it will just feel like talking to a wall. After that heated argument with Jack, I needed a moment to clear my head and escape from the suffocating tension in our home. So I slipped on my jacket and decided to take a walk to get some fresh air. As I wandered through the neighborhood, my heart skipped a beat when I saw my father-in-law, Emmanuel, walking down the street energetically like he's full of excitement. Wasn't he supposed to be weak and fragile due to his supposed illness? I decided to approach him. Mr. Emmanuel, is that you? As soon as he heard my voice, Emmanuel quickly changed his behavior from lively to sickly one. He slouched his back, rubbed his sore muscles, and coughed loudly. What are you doing outside? You should be at home getting some rest.
Oh, just needed some fresh air. You should go now.
As I tried to continue the conversation, my attention was diverted by a commotion coming from a nearby strip club. A young woman stepped outside, calling out loudly. There he is! Here comes our big spender! My eyes widened in disbelief as the realization dawned on me. Emmanuel had been spending the money he received for his supposed medical expenses at the strip club all along. I felt so used and dumb. Emmanuel's face grew pale with embarrassment and panic. Just as he was about to mumble an excuse, I heard my husband's voice calling out to him from a short distance away.
Dad, hurry up, it's about to start. Your favorite dancer is waiting for you.
Jack's voice trailed off as he turned the corner and saw me standing there. I stood there in shock, my heart sinking as I realized the full extent of the deception. Both Jack and Emmanuel had been using my hard-earned money for their infidelity. They had been lying to me all along when I tried my hardest to consider their concerns. What is this, Jack?
You too? Anna, I can explain.
Explain? How could you do this to me? I trusted you, Jack. I didn't keep a single penny to myself just for you and your dad.
I know, it's just that things got out of hand and I didn't know how to tell you.
So you thought lying and using my money behind my back was the answer? You thought I wouldn't find out?
Hey, you're supposed to be at home anyway, managing our finances. Why are you here? Why are you outside as well? Were you trying to see other men? See, we're the same. Don't act innocent here.
I'm just outside because of all the hurtful things you have said and accused me of just earlier. I needed a breath of fresh air so I wouldn't explode from your immaturity. Don't try to twist things around.
This is your fault anyway. You're always working and you never have time for me. Maybe if you were at home more, you could have attended to my needs and this wouldn't have happened. I'm just a man.
That's because I had to work hard for us, Jack. You kept asking for more money and naturally I had to work overtime to meet your demands. I can't believe you're trying to pin this all on me. I won't listen to any more excuses. You need to take responsibility for your own actions, just like I'm taking responsibility for my decision to leave. With tears in my eyes, I walked away, leaving Jack and Emmanuel behind. In the days that followed the confrontation, I decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation with my mother-in-law, Carol. It turns out she also didn't know her husband's shenanigans. Carol, I'm just calling to inform you that I'm divorcing your son, Jack. I caught him and Mr. Emmanuel at this strip club, and they used up all of my money, saying it was for Mr. Emmanuel's medicine, and I just can't take it anymore. Wait, what? Did you say strip club, Tia? No, that can't be true. Emmanuel wouldn't do something like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you know about that? I wish it weren't true, but I saw it with my own eyes. I caught them red-handed. I'm sorry, Carol. I am divorcing Emmanuel as well. I was shocked by her sudden decision. I'm too old to deal with this kind of immaturity. I can't deny that I'm getting too old, and I can't waste my remaining years with a man that doesn't love me. I respected her decision. It's her life and choice after all. I also felt a sense of relief knowing that I wasn't alone in this situation. Carol's support meant the world to me, and together we decided to take the necessary steps to end our marriages. As the time went on, a strange twist of fate seemed to unfold. It turns out that claiming that you have a sickness, even though you are perfectly healthy, can attract a kind of bad juju that made a person's words come true. So Jack and Emmanuel actually experienced health issues and started struggling for real. They got a mysterious illness with chronic fatigue, constant headaches, and unexplained pain in various parts of their body. Still, they both continued their visits to the strip club. However, Jack and Emmanuel weren't aware that the women they had been having fun with were skilled con artists that orchestrated a scheme to scam the two. Knowing they were easy targets, lots of women showered them with attention, manipulated them into spending large sums, and ghosted them after making them believe that they were genuinely interested in forming a connection with them. Jack and Emmanuel were left alone with drained money after those women played on their vulnerabilities and insecurities and exploited their desire for validation and affection. Divorced, sick, and scammed, Jack and Emmanuel were left with no money to pay for their actual medical treatment and medication. They were left in a dire predicament because of their own lies. They had nothing but despair and regret on their shoulders. Carol and I decided to stay firm with our decision to distance ourselves from the men who had betrayed our trust. With our minds and hearts free from deception, we got to support each other through the challenges and started to rebuild our lives with newfound strength. The strip club may have been the backdrop of our husband's betrayal, but for Carol and I, it became a symbol of our freedom. Who would have known that a strip club would become the ultimate karma headquarters?